Y'all, I nearly freaked out. Yes, these are all snacks you see back here. I'm in my grab and go era at work. We're gonna do some talking about 2025. Yeah, I would like to make some major changes, but Mr. George is not gonna let that happen. I'm just kind of like, just get me to retirement, just get me there. Welcome to the channel. We're just a couple of empty nesters from Tennessee. Well, hey guys. I didn't know you all were hanging out in here. Let's go to sleep. Are you sleepy? You're so cute. A little bit. Good morning. Welcome to the vlog. It's Wednesday, November. It's the day after the election, whatever date that is. Oh boy. I have been watching this front for 2 days, maybe 3. Watching it come across the country. It was supposed to come through last night, didn't, and now it's here at the exact time that I need to leave for work. Go figure. Speaking of, I need to go. Let's get this week started. You know, time is moving on. I'm real excited about that. I think there's like 23 days left or something like that of actual work days till retirement. If you're new here, I'm Sonia. I'm married to George and have 2 dogs, Dexter and Maddie. And I'll be retiring soon, so stick with me and come along for the journey. It's going to be December 20th. In the meantime, I have been training my replacement. I'm just kind of there for whatever she needs me for, you know, if she gets stuck during payroll or something, but it's pretty boring because we don't really need both of us to be there, and that's just where we are. So I'm trying to keep my mind busy during that time. I'm not gonna sit here and yak. I need to get to work. I'm probably already kind of running about 5 to 10 minutes late. I don't know why. I don't know how I got behind. This is not helping me. So let's drive in the rain to work. Yeah. It is Wednesday afternoon. Just got home from work and just wanted to say that we sold Mom's car. We sold it to Carvana. We've done business with them in the past, and everything has gone fine. The price was probably lower than if we'd sold it to an individual, but not by that much, really. So I think it was pretty good, you know, how it all worked out. And they came to do the transaction this afternoon. George met them over there, and so I'm going to be mobile depositing the check into her account here in a few minutes. But I just wanted to say that we did that. That's been on the list for a while. Honestly, there's just not a lot of exciting stuff going on right now, and that's kind of okay with me. Like, yeah, we're still in this limbo thing at work where I've already passed the baton over, and there's just not a lot going on there either. I'll just be glad, honestly, when all of this is all over. But, you know, here we are, and it's going to be okay. And I'm just thinking in the mode of let's just get done what we can get done, and move on with life wherever we can. So I'm going to get started with my evening, and I'll be catching up with you guys a little bit later. Y'all, I nearly freaked out because I went to deposit the check for Mom's car in her account, and I'd already written on it for mobile deposit only. Her bank account would not allow that big of a check to be mobile deposited. Oh my gosh. So George is going to try to go to the bank tomorrow, put it in our account, and then we can try to deposit 2 checks to her to be able to get it back into her account. I don't know. I was thinking this was my only job for the day besides working at work, which, I've already passed the baton. There's not a lot to do there anymore. I just feel like I can't get anything done. I feel useless. I'm not used to that feeling. I had 1 job. I couldn't get it done. Okay, I had 2 jobs. I'm not getting anything done. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. Ain't happening tonight. Good morning. Good morning. You ready to get up? Monkey. Let's get up and start the day. Look. It is so pretty to look outside the windows and see the leaves. It's all fall now. We'll have a storm and it's going to take all the rest of the leaves. A lot of them have gone already. But it's so pretty. Okay, excuse all of the work in progress here, but I did manage to get the turkey out. Yes, these are all snacks you see back here. I'm in my grab and go era at work, and you see the Reese's back there. I have 1 Reese's a day, maybe 2. Thanksgiving, and got my coffee going. Okay, so it is actually Friday now, and George went to get Mom to take her to the bank so that we can deposit her check into our account, and then we can turn around and write her 2 checks and be able to mobily deposit checks. It's a long story. Basically, we have to put it into our account, and then I have to write 2 checks to her and mobily upload it into her account, because you can only upload checks for up to $5,000. And her check was more than that, so this has been a nightmare. Anyway, it's Friday, and I'm glad I'm home, and George and Mom should be arriving soon, and then we'll take her to her heart appointment. I just got off of work today, if you can call it that. Twiddling the thumbs here, but anyway, yeah, so it's Friday. Yay, and I'm excited for the weekend, and not really going anywhere tomorrow, I don't think. I think we're staying here. Need to get some things done. Really want to get some Christmas gifts wrapped, and we're going to do some talking about 2025. Hey guys, it is Saturday, November 9th. The time is flying, and I'm so excited. It occurred to me when I went to bed last night. It's like, wow, tomorrow's Saturday. Like, the week has just been really busy. My head has been filled with doing all the things and getting all the things done. And then yesterday, after we had a big day with Mom, I'm like, oh, I actually can sleep in the morning, and it gave me the best feeling. Usually I like to think those thoughts all day Friday, but I didn't have time to think any of those thoughts Friday. But I did want to talk to you guys about planning for 2025, because, it's time to do that. There's a lot of people on this earth that they're just like, no, I don't want to have New Year's goals or resolutions. And I think we've kind of moved on from the resolution thing. I think it's not so much about resolutions, but just about improving yourself and how you want your life to be next year. Who doesn't want to have a better year? Since I'm going through this, and I usually take you all through this, this is what I'm doing now, or will be very soon in the next few weeks, because when we're gone on our trip to Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of journaling. And how I start the process is at this point in the year, like in November, I'm actually going to journal what I want 2025 to look like in writing, like I'm writing to someone, and in doing that, you can actually pull out points and discover things about yourself that you want that you might not have realized that you wanted. That's one thing I liked about blogging, because there's so many things that comes out when you blog. You kind of get to the depth of the matter. I'm going to do that with, just planning my year next year. Really just like to have a grasp. And, all in all, it's really God's plan. He delights in us. And I do think it's important that we do try to plan our lives and align it with Him and figure it all out how we want next year to be. So I've got my journal ready, and I had it on my list today to start my Texas packing trip, as far as the things that I'm going to take with me. Not clothes yet, that's next weekend. But I got my little journal notebook where I can write my thoughts out. And then when I do that, I'm going to look back at the key points of that and just make a bullet list. And then sometime before 2025, or maybe even after 2025 gets here, depending on how much time we have, I'm going to break that out. Like, I already know, for example, that I'm going to have a household plan. There's things I want to improve in the house. Not anything major. Yeah, I would like to make some major changes, but Mr. George is not going to let that happen. But, things like painting. You can paint a room and make it look so much better, and there's just really some things I'm excited about. So when I talk about I want the house to look better, well, I'm going to take that key point and I'm going to break it out and say what all I would like to do to make it better. I want it to function better. I want it to look better. Like, we're going to paint. I'm going to work on my pantry. I mean, there's just, different things that you can break out. I'm going to be doing that across all of the things that I want for 2025, all the things that I want to do, and then break it out. The next step, after you break out those points, after you've journaled, then you can start to kind of plug it in on the calendar. You don't just plop it up and go, okay, 2025 is here, let's get started. No, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out if you do that. I've done that too many times. That's what's wrong with the resolutions. We just get burnt out on that kind of stuff. So the best thing to do is take all the things that you've planned and level them out across the year. Like January, we're going to do this. February, we're going to do this. And you kind of know, like I know for me, the end of the year is very busy. I'm probably not going to be able to do a lot of new projects during that time. So, you got to look at your busy times and just kind of figure it out across the year, what months you want to do what things. And you keep it in front of you. And I'm going to be doing a more specific video on this probably around the first of the year. I don't think I'll have time to do it before then, but yeah, it's going to come pretty quickly at the beginning of the year, so that if there's anybody out there still kind of doing their planning, we can go over this into more detail, and I can give you, graphics and more specific ideas. But I just wanted to get you started if you're one of those people that, like to plan and think ahead, it's time. It's time to do all that. And I have found in specifically the last year, actually, that worked really well for me to journal, get my key points, branch it out into a bigger list, more specifics, and then plug it in across the year as to the months that you want to do it in. And I just found it very exciting. And then you keep it alive, by doing bucket lists. Like I have our bucket list each quarter. I update my monthly to-do list, and I incorporate those things in it. So there's just a lot of ways to make it exciting and fun. And then I take you guys along for the ride on whatever those things are that I do in 2025. So I document it, share it, and that's been kind of my vision for this whole channel, is just to give inspiration for just general living and making your life the best that it can be, whether you're working or in retirement. But certainly we're headed in the direction of retirement, and I'll be sharing more of those things too. So I told you I would tell you a little bit about that today, and so I've done that. But we are just having a pretty good Saturday. I'm kind of shocked at how fast it goes by, which means I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. The coffee's been flowing, the laundry's been going. I've done World Bible School. I fixed this breakfast. I fixed egg in the hole. I totally forgot to video it. I meant to. Just like these days, y'all, I'm just kind of, I don't know, just kind of stretched out. And so, my brain is just kind of stretched out, and I just cannot remember to do anything. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like, just get me to retirement. Just get me there. Yeah, anyway, it is getting very exciting because, I work a week and a half, and then we're going on our trip. It's just going to be fun times. And then when I get back, there's maybe 3 weeks of work left when I get back, and only one of them is a full week. Mom has, a lot of doctor's appointments. I've got one. Just a lot of things going on. Everything's happening so fast. So one of the things that I want to do today is wrap Christmas gifts, and I don't even know where to start. I'm just going to start somewhere.
I'm going to start right here.
George has arrived. He's in here pulling out Christmas gifts. I'm sure you would like to say hello instead of showing your butt.
My butt? Says hello. You see it? Oh, look, we match again.
I know. I was like, did we plan for that? We did not.
We did not. No, we never planned for that, except for that one time at church.
We went to church last week, and we were like, wow, we were just all decked out in blue. Now we're decked out in aqua, which this is my favorite color. I just love it, love it. I'm going to try and get this office into shape by doing the Christmas wrapping, and by getting my stack of things ready to take to Texas, and just kind of organizing the space because it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Hi, Dexter. Are you having a good Saturday? Do you like having Mama home? You like having me home? I like being home. And I like being home with you. You're my babe. You're my babe. Yes, you are. One of the things that I'm trying to do today is I have a big Amazon order that I have to do, because we have to order. I get my pet food from Amazon. Maddie does Little Caesar. Dexter does Pro Plan. Usually it is either Complete Essentials, or sometimes we do the protein one. I kind of go back and forth. While we're gone on vacation, they're going to be in boarding, so I have to order enough dog food for the rest of the month, pretty much. So, yeah, it's going to be a big order. But anyway, I've got to figure out all the days and how many days it's going to be and how much and all that. But the reason I'm vlogging this is because when I do that Amazon order, I'm going to be placing an order for vitamin C and zinc. I just feel like in the fall and winter months, I just don't get enough of that. And we're going to be traveling. We'll be in different areas of the nation that we're not used to being in. And I don't know, germs, all that. So you might consider doing that. So I was just going to give you that idea if you might want to do the same thing. So I'm just going to kind of up my vitamin C amount, and then also, you know, the zinc. I don't usually take that year round, but that might be good. I'm in the market for a multivitamin too. I guess I need to find something there to try. If you have any ideas, let me know. Although I'm probably going to be making a purchase before then, but you know, if you guys have any better suggestions, I might switch to that from whatever I do find that I order. I just need a basic multivitamin. I do take vitamin B and D, so I don't really need a potent multivitamin. I just kind of need a little one to kind of enhance a little bit. But all right, that's all about that for now. Now I'm gonna get off here and get that order done so I can get back there in the office, because George is beating me to it. I feel so bad. He's always like, I say I'm gonna do something and he usually beats me to it. You know, that's why the sloth is my spirit animal, you know? It's like slow and methodical. It's like I'm gonna get to it, but I'm gonna analyze everything first, and then I'm gonna do it all in order. It's just gonna be just right. That's me. I love it when I can hang out with my babies. Good times. Well, the washer is leaking again. Yes, it's all over the floor. I can't believe we are going through this. I mean, at this point, I don't want the washer fixed. I don't want a new washer. I just want to move. I'm just like, I just want to move. It's just an omen. I just tracked it all over everything because I didn't know that it was leaking. And so now I'm going to have to probably just take the dirty towels and put that on the floor and try to clean it up. And then, oh my gosh, how many days are we going to have to go without laundry? And then I just have no words right now. I just don't. It's going to be okay, guys. I promise. Maddie. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's all right. It's just the washing machine. It's not the end of the world. Somebody please tell me that. I need to be told that. Look, Dexter, there's your damage we haven't fixed yet. I was trying to help. I was asking questions, trying to help. Somehow I get the feeling it's better for me just to hang back here in the office. I was just thinking earlier this morning that I was so grateful that we weren't in that period of time where we didn't have the washing machine, because when we don't have the washing machine, it just destroys my world. I just can't stand the fact that the washing machine is not functioning. So I'm doing my best to get over that fact. I know it's not the end of the world. Probably being tested. Probably going to fail that test. Here we are. I've moved on to the office. George is dealing with the situation. Apparently I was only in the way because, you know, I was asking questions. Mainly trying to figure out, is this going to be an hour long? Am I going to be able to, you know, get the rest of my laundry done? If it's the same issue we had last time, since he knows what it is, will he be able to fix it? And if not, can we just get a new one? And all the things. But very quickly just got the idea that I needed to retreat to the office. So here I am, and we're into a different project. If the laundry gets done, great. If the laundry doesn't get done, great. But here we are. All right, I'm going to try to get some things Christmas wrapped and forget the fact that I'm not going to be able to do the towels today. I'm sorry. I just have a bad attitude right now. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. This office has just been layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of just stuff piled in and scooted to the corners, and I was just like, I couldn't walk in front of my closet. So I thought, okay, what's bothering me the most? And that was it. And so I started a path to my closet. I got all George's gifts wrapped. Well, not all of them, but I got wrapped what was in my closet. And then I found this sack, and I thought, well, I don't remember that, I don't remember what's in that sack. But it was bringing my stuff home from the office. It was the weekend we were having company, and I just shoved it. This is the map that used to be in my office on the wall. I don't even know, where to put all this stuff. Wow, it is really... It's supposed to be raining outside, but if it is, it's not doing much, but it's awfully gloomy. Here's the other one. So I really like these, but I'm just going to put some of these things back out of the way, hopefully, until next year when I work on the house a little bit more, and I'll probably do a little bit of rearranging. This is green. Got a few places it can go, but... I don't know, we'll see. Back to Christmas wrapping. Just really want to get some of this out of the way so that when we come back, we can do mostly Christmas decorating and stockings, and then finishing up whatever's on the list. We'll still be doing some Christmas shopping when we're on our trip. I feel like we're making good progress. George is working on the washing machine. He's looked up stuff online to see what it is. Don't really know if it's the washer or our pipes, Like I said, I'm just kind of wanting to move. I'm just kind of tired of things leaking. That's been a problem since the day we moved in. The day we moved in. The first day we had the keys. Pulling the car in the garage, literally water was pouring down the walls as we pulled in the garage. It's been a great house, great bones. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest. The plumbing here has not been good. It's always the big issue. Well, okay. Now, Mr. TV will not work. This has happened in the past too. I think we're just being attacked. George was able to reboot it the last couple of times it did that. Unfortunately, he's not been able to master that yet. So, did I say I was about ready to move? Seriously thinking about it. Nothing here wants to work. I'm trying to put into practice what I learned a few weeks ago when the laundry quit and the TV quit and Maddie was sick. And basically, what I learned was just to make a plan, know the timeline, make things better. At least those three things help me. And I think what I need from George when these things happen is if it's a man thing and he's in charge of it, I just need for him to, tell me, number one, what the plan is, and number two, what the timeline is, as far as he knows. sometimes there's not going to be a timeline. You're not going to know yet. I am just trying to make things better. I think George is too. He's kind of tackled the kitchen. I've been tackling the Christmas stuff. And he does have a plan kind of in place for the washer and the TV. Instead of spending money on repairmen, it may just be time to go to Best Buy and say, load us up with all the things that's going wrong here. I wanted to show you something that I bought at Cracker Barrel last night. This was 99 cents. Actually, it was half off. Oh my gosh. And then, oh my gosh, look at him. The little fox. So this one was $3.99. Through the years, I have bought a lot of ornaments from Cracker Barrel, and I just wanted to throw that tip out there. Usually at some point in October, they'll become available, and like what they had a deal Friday night was buy one, get one half off. So I have plenty of ornaments on the tree, but I still always end up buying an ornament a year. You know me, I like the little fox, the little fall foxes, so I'm carrying him into Christmas. I have a big, stuffed fox that I keep in there for fall. So now we'll have one for the Christmas tree, and they're just cute, So I was excited about that, and when I was unwrapping sacks, I saw that and wanted to share it, and it's going to be okay. George has called in some Chinese for us. We're going to have Chinese tonight and then leftovers tomorrow night. We're going to life group tomorrow after church. It's at another person's house this week, and so we'll be going to church, life group, and then taking care of Mom tomorrow, and come home and do a few things around the house, get ready for the work week. I don't know. I was telling George today, you get up in the morning and you think your day is going to go one way, it totally goes another way. I think I've talked to you about that before, and it's just a morale buster when the washer goes out. It's okay. We'll get through it. I'm just, grateful that we did get at least through the whites. I have 2 darks, the colors, and the whites, and then I do the towels, and then any sheets or any pillows or extra stuff after that. Thank goodness it was not the sheet weekend. That's next weekend. At least getting some of this Christmas stuff wrapped and getting it out of the office is making me feel better. I still have a lot of filing to do and just some office stuff that I want to do, but honestly, it may even be after the first of the year before I can tackle that. But I'm making progress in some areas and lacking in others, but it's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. I'm looking forward to Chinese. I was looking forward to watching a show, and the funny thing is that we read last night. We could have been watching TV, but we read when we got home last night. I guess it'll be another reading night. Weird times. It's all okay. It's not devastating. It's just aggravating. Egg rolls and rice. Poo-poo platter. Think we got enough to eat? Yeah, we did buy for 2 days. All right, here we go. Sunday night now, and we've had a big day today. We went to church. We went to Life Group and had a great time there. The food was amazing, and so was the company. We then went to Publix, actually for the second time for the day. The first time we got key lime pie for the Life Group. Then we went back to Publix and got Mom's groceries and a couple things we needed for the week. Came home, had a bill to pay for Mom, did some ironing, and what else have we done? I cleaned up the office in here on this side of the room where I do my editing. I did some filing. I had to get some insurance stuff for George because he's going to be looking up insurance prices for me this week. I know you all are very interested in that. Right now, the plan is to do Cobra unless something else can beat that, and I will let you know about that. So it's just been a really busy day. Matter of fact, it was actually almost dark when we got home tonight. It was kind of like, wow, we really were gone all day. So I'm about to organize some files for the YouTube channel. It really wasn't a very exciting week, guys, and I'm sorry. We're just in that time of year where we're focusing on just everything that's going on, and I promised to take you guys with us. In 2025, we'll be able to do more specialty type videos and work on some of the content that you've been asking for, and so I appreciate your being patient with me. We're just going to have a good week this week. Mom and I are getting our nails done, and she has a doctor's appointment. Hopefully, George will figure out the washing machine. I'm going to try not to worry about it. We think it might be the pipes. We spent a lot of money on pipes here, and we spent a lot of money on damage for that, so it's just a nightmare. But anyway, oh, and the TV. We don't have a TV. I mean, we do. It's just not working. So hopefully all of those will resolve themselves in the next weeks. Yeah. Next week, we will be packing for our trip, and that'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog, and I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. Retirement will be coming soon. If you liked the videos, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment because those just really make my day. Share the video with a friend if you think they like to watch reality TV and live vlogging. I guess that's it. So we'll see you next week. I hope you guys have a good week too. Bye now. I'm gonna be honest. The plumbing here has sucked. Really has. Scratch that part, say it in a nicer way. Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest. The plumbing here has not been good. It's always the big issue.